We got a little cheat sheet.
what's cool and what's not cool. So I think we should just say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andres LaRosa, and welcome to the St. Augustine Sports Broadcasting Network. Here I have alongside Rob Holland, and today we are broadcasting a fencing match between the St. Augustine Prep Hermits and Christian Brothers Academy.
First up for St. Augustine Prep today, we have Saber Christian Reedy.
As a matter of fact, this is actually our first time broadcasting fencing, and a sport new to us all here at on the broadcasting team.
Point for St. Augustine, 1-1.
No point awarded there. That is a point awarded to St. Augustine, or Christian Brothers Academy.
3-1 the score now.
Another point awarded to CBA.
Game point. Match point, should I say.
Another point awarded to CBA, and that is the first match. CBA coming on top. Now up for St. Augustine, we have Patrick York.
CBA leads in the match score, 1-0.
Mind you, this is a saber matchup. Patrick York stepping up to the piece, taking the fighters taking their respective positions. No points awarded there.
Excuse us, CBA's point.
Points CBA. Another point to CBA. No points awarded there. Score is 3-0 CBA. Patrick York on the advance, and that is a point St. Augustine.
That's going to be St. Augustine's first point of this match. 3-1 the score.
Another point St. Augustine. 3-2 CBA.
Patrick York looking to make a little bit of a comeback here. 3-3, he's tied it up now, folks. CBA takes the lead, 4-3.
Tense match here. Point award to CBA, and they will come out victorious in that matchup as well. The overall game score is now 2-0 CBA. Next up for St. Augustine, we have Grayson Sapio, also fencing saber.
For any of you tuning in now, this is the Hermits broadcasting channel on YouTube. Christian Brothers Academy is leading 2-0 against St. Augustine Prep. Grayson Sapio gets in his position. No point awarded there. Sapio looking to make a move. Point for CBA. Two nothing CBA.
Point St. Augustine.
Grayson Sapio with the slash.
Another point CBA. They lead 3-1. Now 4-1 CBA.
Sapio needs something here now.
Can he make a comeback?
No, CBA takes that one 5-1 and is leading by an overall score of 3-0.
We are now switching to foil. That's right, the foil version of fencing. First up for St. Augustine, their number one foil fighter, Keishav Mather.
Christian Brothers Academy leads 3-0 in the overall match score, St. Augustine Prep looking to get their first win of the afternoon.
CBA swept 3-0 in the first saber matches. Lining up on the on-guard line, and the match has begun. It's going to be point St. Augustine. They lead 1-0 now.
Mather starts on the right foot.
I believe that is the first lead for St. Augustine today.
Point CBA. 1-1.
CBA on the attack. That point will be awarded to St. Augustine.
Mather leads 2-1 here. 2-2. This looks to be a good one. Both fighters back off.
Got an intense series of points here, and
No point awarded.
looks like no points will be awarded
That's
from
going to be off target.
off target. Exactly. Well said.
Point for CBA. They take their first lead of this set, 3-2.
Keshev ties it up. It's now 3-3.
This is a really good match here. Fencers get into their respective positions.
Longest we've had so far, and
That's off target by Mather. Point awarded to CBA, 4-3.
match point here. Off target.
And with the over-the-top stab, CBA takes that one of a score 5-3. They lead in the overall matchup 4-0.
For those of you who do not know, the fencing match is played first to 14 match wins. In total, they play 27 matches, regardless of the score. Now for St. Augustine, sitting at the 2 spot for foil, we have Gavin Kim.
We should also mention that in their respective matches, it's first to 5. They gain the point there for their respective team.
If you notice the gray vest that each of the fighters are wearing, that is the only spot that they can be hit in this match, or in this version, I should say. If they're hit anywhere else, that is off target, and the fighters will reset. Point CBA.
That's going to be another point. Christian Brothers Academy. 2-0 they lead.
It's now 3-0 CBA. Another point award to CBA. It is 4-0 in this match.
And that's going to be a clean 5-0 win for CBA in that match. They lead of an overall match score 5-0.
It's always nice to see some good sportsmanship between the fencers after their matches conclude.
Yeah, you don't get that every match nowadays sometimes in multiple sports and dress. It's well said. Now for St. Augustine Prep, we have Tim Kubiak, still in the foil category.
Yes, this will be our final foil fighter for the first round. We play 3 rounds.
Fencers get into their respective positions. St. Augustine Prep looks to get their first match win of today, and that one's going to be off target.
Point CBA.
Off target again from Kubiak. 1-0 still the score.
No points awarded there.
Off target again by Kubiak, trying to find his groove here.
Point Sandy Hudson.
Off target.
Such talent and precision this sport takes.
Point CBA. Yeah, you know, you're right, Andreas. Not a lot of people take into consideration the practice and effort these fencers put in, day out.
Great hand and eye coordination from all the fencers here on both sides. It's a point CBA. They now lead 3-1 in the match.
That point is going to be awarded to Christian Brothers Academy. They lead 4-1 now. And they're going to take that match by a score of 5-1. They lead by an overall score now, 6-0.
We will now move on to the epee category. First up for St. Augustine, we have Campbell Davis.
You know, Andreas, my old man once told me never to give up, and even though St. Augustine Prep's down 6-0 here in the overall match score, moving into epee, let's see if they can turn it around.
Well said by your father, Rob.
Thank you.
Said. We see these fencers come into, at least for St. Augustine, we see these fencers coming into Speed Gym every day after school and putting in the work during practice. It's not always a scoreboard that says it all about a team, is it, Rob?
You're right about that. Like I said earlier, the effort's put in, day out. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but what really matters is how much fun we have.
And just the support coming from each side, you know, each team supporting their respective fencer.
Yeah, you can see after every point that's awarded, either team, whoever gets that point, you can see the support that they get, everyone clapping and cheering.
It's great to see. Here we are in Spina Gymnasium, and the first round of epee is just kicking off. We have Campbell Davis for St. Augustine, taking his respective position on the on-guard line.
For those of you who don't know, epee you can hit anywhere where the button on the top is activated.
That is correct, anywhere on the body. And these are the matches that seem to take up the most time. Fighters being very patient and very selective with their movement. And that is a point award to St. Augustine's Campbell Davis.
Well said there, Andreas. These epee matches really do take up some time sometimes, but it's actually interesting to watch, see how the fighters take on their positions, and it's really a strategic game, this mode.
That is true. A lot of thinking and strategy involved. Got to be careful to not get hit when at the same time hit your opponent. Constant clashing between the two epee.
A lot of blocking here in the epee matchups. Let's see which side's going to make the first move. Looks like it's going to be St. Augustine Prep. That they lead 2-0.
Timeout called by Christian Brothers Academy. You got to also recognize the patience that this sport takes, you know. When to strike, when to defend. It's a lot of thinking and patience involved.
You're right about that. Again, like I said, doesn't get the acknowledgement that it deserves sometimes. Really is a great sport. I hope you're all enjoying tuning in this great afternoon here on Hermits Broadcasting. Two nothing still. St. Augustine Prep leads.
Such endurance this epee match takes. Campbell Davis retreating.
Good blocking by both sides here.
He's got to advance before he steps off the warning spot.
St. Augustine Prep with another point. Campbell Davis makes a good move.
They lead 3-0 now.
After almost stepping off the warning zone, he makes a good move and gets the stab. 3-0 St. Augustine Prep. And he gets another one. 4-0 St. Augustine Prep. Match point.
Could they complete the sweep here in this match?
And they do. 5-0. St. Augustine Prep wins that match. And the comeback is on. 6-1, the overall score.
You see Campbell Davis there with that celebration.
Up next for St. Augustine Prep, we have Chase Davis, the brother of Campbell Davis, actually, for those of you who did not know.
That is correct.
As you can see, the technology, today just keeps advancing and advancing. All these buttons and wiring. It's really fascinating how they keep track of the point system here.
It's very good. Very, very high tech for a high school sport especially.
Point CBA, they lead 1-0.
This match not taking as long, actually. Fighters are being a bit more aggressive.
A point awarded to both sides there.
So now 2-1 CBA. Point awarded to both sides once again.
For those of you who do not know, in epee, if the fencers hit at the same time, points are gifted to both sides.
Point
3-3 now. We have a good match right now. I don't know if you can hear the crowd here today, but that's a big point for St. Augustine Prep. Match point. And they get it, 5-3. St. Augustine Prep takes that one. 6-2 now the overall score.
And we have both Davis brothers coming out victorious for St. Augustine, being their first 2 match wins. The score of the overall game is now 6-2.
St. Augustine Prep now looking to take the clean sweep in all 3 of the epee matches here to start in the first round.
Up for St. Augustine now, we have Matt Kemanash. This is the final epee match of our first round, first of 3 rounds.
Going into the second round for the viewers at home, the fighting order for St. Augustine Prep will be BCA. CBA will stay the same with the ABC fighting order. Fencers in their respective positions. Good blocking here by both fencers. CBA goes for the low shot, it's blocked. He goes for an aggressive move, but St. Augustine Prep counters that, and they earn a point, 1-0 to lead this match.
May I point out, St. Augustine has been great on the counter today as they are being pushed further and further back onto their side of the mat. They never fail to come out with a quick jab or a quick slash, countering CBA and earning the point.
Another block by St. Augustine Prep. CBA earns a point, 1-1.
Sport of fencing also takes a lot of footwork as the fencers are constantly moving up and down the piste. Constant foot shuffling.
Great
retreating.
endurance, great shape, yeah. Point awarded to CBA, they lead 2-1 now.
Timeout called on St. Augustine.
Fighters back in their positions, and they're off. CBA goes for the low shot, it's blocked. Kemanash looks to get himself another point and tie up this match 2-2. And he does, 2-2. Another point, St. Augustine Prep, they lead 3-2 in this match.
Here we have Matt Kemanash on the comeback for St. Augustine Prep. We've got about 25 seconds left in this period. Once again, the patience involved in these epee matches. Unlike any other any other version of fencing, I should say.
And the point is going to be awarded to both sides there with less than 15 seconds remaining in the round. 4-3 the score. CBA is going to have to be a bit more aggressive here. And Matt wins the match, 5-3, with the last second stab. That's a big win for St. Augustine Prep. And they narrow down the lead to 6-3. CBA still leading though.
How suspenseful those last couple of seconds were. St. Augustine coming back now from a 6-0 deficit. They are now 6-3 in match score.
And we're going to be heading into the second round. I repeat, the second round, where St. Augustine's fighting order will be BCA. CBA's fighting order will continue to be ABC. So to start off for St. Augustine Prep, we'll be back in the saber category with Patrick York. 6-3. CBA leads the match score.
Patrick York taking his respective position on the on-guard line. Oh, and a quick point awarded to St. Augustine. I'm sorry, no points are awarded there.
There you go. Andreas said it a little bit too soon, it seems. 1-0 St. Augustine leads. Almost like you predicted that one, huh?
It's a good call. Good call by me, isn't it?
We love to add some humor to our broadcast here on Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Tune in when you can.
Point awarded to CBA.
St. Augustine with the quick stab. 2-1 they lead here in the saber category. Second round.
Point CBA. It is now 2-2 in the match.
St. Augustine Prep gains the point. Patrick York looking to pull off another win. That would be 4 in a row for St. Augustine. Don't want to say anything too soon though. But St. Augustine does get another point there. They lead 4-2 in this match. Patrick York being aggressive, and he gains them a point. They're going to win that match 5-2.
And mind you, that is the B fighter for St. Augustine, or should I say number 2 fighter for St. Augustine, beating the number 1 fighter for Christian Brothers Academy in the saber category. That is a big win for Patrick York. Well done.
In fact, that's 4 wins in a row for St. Augustine Prep. Hopefully there is no commentator's curse, though, this afternoon. St. Augustine Prep narrows CBA's lead to 2.
Well, they're hot, Rob. I can tell you that much. And now we have Grayson Sapio in the saber category, stepping up to the piste.
For any of you who are just tuning in, this is Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel, live with the Hermits Fencing match today. We are in the second round of the saber category with Grayson Sapio stepping up.
In case you're wondering, we are in the speeding gymnasium, one of 2 gymnasiums here at St. Augustine Prep.
It really is a beautiful campus, isn't it, Andreas?
Hey, I go here to school every day, and it never gets old, Rob, let me tell you.
You're spot on with that.
First point award to CBA there. Sapio looking to keep the streak alive for St. Augustine, and he does. 1-1.
Sapio being aggressive. And he gets a point. St. Augustine have showed all kinds of techniques tonight. Being aggressive, being strategic, and being patient.
Especially on the counter, Rob.
That's exactly right there again on the counter. Sapio gets another point. He leads 3-1. Another point awarded to St. Augustine Prep, 4-1. Sapio leads.
This would be the 5th match victory for St. Augustine in a row.
Point CBA, that's going to be 4-2.
St. Augustine coach looking for a timeout, and here he has one.
Four to 2 is the match score.
Sapio looking quite energized here. He's going to try and finish him off, and he does so. That is Grayson Sapio taking the match for St. Augustine, making the game score 65 with his 5-2 victory. That was the 3rd fighter for St. Augustine, beating the 2nd fighter for CBA in the saber category. Once again, another big win for St. Augustine. And here we have Christian Reedy looking to keep the streak alive for St. Augustine. He is their best saber fighter, and he will be facing off against the 3rd fighter for Christian Brothers Academy. Rob, you think St. Augustine can keep the streak alive with this energy?
You know, Christian Reedy's been doing it for a while now, fencing. I think he can put up another match win here.
Referee doing some basic inspection.
You know, another thing about this Hermits fencing team is that there's so much competition within the team, but it's not a hostile environment, if you know what I mean. It really is competitive, but at the same time, it's all fun and games for them.
Well said, Rob. Agreed. Fencing is not a very common sport you see in most high schools, but it is something, however, that is offered here at St. Augustine, and as well as Christian Brothers Academy. Bit of a scoreboard malfunction here.
CBA leads 1-0 in this match. And they're going to award that point to Christian Reedy, 1-1. Some aggression there from CBA that earns them a point, 2-1.
It's now 3-1 CBA. Christian Reedy has fallen behind. Referee issues a restart.
4-1. Reedy needs to keep his cool here. Let's see if he can pull off something spectacular here.
Aggressive play from CBA, and they will give that point to Reedy.
Spot on, Andreas. Spot on.
And that is a point for CBA. They will take this match 5-2. Mind you, that was, you could say, an upset for CBA, their 3rd saber fighter, beating St. Augustine's 1st saber fighter. So now, St. Augustine winning streak ended. It's a good streak to 5, and CBA is now leading the game 7-5.
Yeah, St. Augustine showed a lot of promise though that round, carrying in from their epee sweep right into their 2nd round saber matches. The score now 7-5, as Andreas just said. We're heading into the 2nd round of our foil category. Gavin Kim stepping up to the mat. The piste, excuse me. Again, the order for foil and epee for the rest of the 2nd round is BCA. And the match is off.
Point awarded to CBA here.
Kim earns himself a point there. 1-1. Kim in the defensive position now. Maybe we will seek a counterattack. And a quick little stab there, earning CBA the point.
It was indeed a counterattack, but from the side we did not expect. CBA now leads 2-1.
That's off target. Point. Gavin Kim. He ties up this match 2-2. This match has started off quite nice, if I have to say so myself.
Gavin Kim, a multi-sport athlete. He also plays soccer here at St. Augustine.
Not only is he a multi-sport athlete, he's also very smart, taking multiple honors classes, and is the lead piano player here at the school. Very instrumental.
He's very involved, takes a lot of talent. Got to give respect to Gavin for that.
He's down to 4-2 right now in this fencing match.
He's advancing, taking an advance. CBA retreating now. Gavin Kim on the attack. And
Points
they will
awarded
award a
to Kim.
point.
And that match is going to finish by a score of 5-3. CBA is going to take that one, and the overall lead is going to grow to 3. 8-5. CBA leads in the overall match score. Who do we have up next here, Andreas, for St. Augustine Prep?
Now we have Tim Kubiak stepping to the mat for St. Augustine. He is the third foil player for St. Augustine. He will be facing off against the second foil player for CBA. A nice crowd we have today here in Spina Gymnasium.
Excuse me for that, but so Andreas, coming into your first match that you've actually watched of fencing, what do you think of the sport? How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm just getting to know it, so excuse me if I mess up in any way, but I think it's very interesting. It's definitely an entertaining sport to watch, You love to see the two talented fighters go at it. And overall, I think it takes a lot of talent, skill, and, it does not do anything, does not fall short of entertaining, I should say, both us broadcasters and hopefully our audience agrees.
That's for sure. That's going to be off target from Kubiak. The score is still 0-0. That's a point for Kubiak. He leads 1-0. Off target. Another stab off target from St. Augustine. CPA ties up the score 1-1. No point awarded there. And Tim earns himself another point. He leads 2-1 in this match.
No points awarded there. Timeout St. Augustine, and that point will be awarded to CBA. They now lead in this match. Oh, I'm sorry. That point was awarded to St. Augustine.
Sorry for that, folks. A bit of an issue here on our hand. The score is tied 2-2. CBA earned that point. And St. Augustine Prep earns that one. It's 3-2.
And point award to CBA now. It is 3-3. Excuse me for my mistake. Just
That's going to be off target. Tim Kubiak is tied here 3-3. And he earns himself a point. He takes a 4-3 lead. This gym is really rowdy behind us. I don't know if you can tell, but the support here is immense.
And that's off target by Kubiak.
And Tim ends that one 5-3. He pulls off the so-called upset and earns himself a win, excuse me. Kubiak wins that one of a final score of 5-3, and he cuts CBA's lead to 2. 6-8, CBA leads.
Just want to give some recognition to Vic Simone, and he seems to be going out there and supporting each one of his fencing teammates, helping them set up as they prepare for their fight. Excuse me.
Keshav Mather steps up. That's going to be off target by him. And like you said a moment earlier, some of the fencers that don't get the time on these days, they are certainly doing as much as they can, I would say.
Definitely doing their part as a member of the team.
That's right. That's going to be off target by Mather. 1-0 CBA leads. Another one off target.
Again, this is the final fight in the second round of foil.
Two nothing CBA leads. And CBA leads 3-0. Remind you, this is St. Augustine's A or first fighter against CBA's third or C fencer. And a timeout's going to be called here by St. Augustine Prep. Three nothing the score in the final match of the second round in the foil category.
We have just about passed the halfway mark of this matchup between Christian Brothers Academy and St. Augustine. So if you're just joining us, I'm Andreas LaRosa alongside Robert Holland, and we are currently broadcasting in the Spina Gymnasium at St. Augustine Preparatory School.
4-0 CBA leads this match. That's going to be off target from Keshav Mather. The
Took a
score
shot
is
at the leg.
still 4-0. And that's going to be a 5-0 win by CBA to extend the lead to 9 CBA, 6 St. Augustine, going into the second round of epee. Excuse us, some technical difficulties on our part. We will be right back. And we're back. Sorry for that, folks. We have the second round of epee coming up. Starting us off, we have Chase Davis, who won his match in the first round. Let's see if he can do it against CBA's A or first fighter.
Mind you, CBA has yet to win an epee match. St. Augustine has swept them in the last series in round 1, 3-0. as part of their streak. So now we have Chase Davis looking to continue the epee streak for St. Augustine. Aggressive play by Chase Davis, but he is not awarded the point. 1-0 CBA now. You can hear the support we have for Chase in the back. And it looks like both fighters will be awarded a point there. This is certainly legal in epee, as if both fighters make contact at the same time, the referee can award both fighters a point. Points St. Augustine now. The match score is 2-2.
Chase Davis looking to get himself his first lead of this second round of matchup in the epee category. As stated beforehand, these matches sometimes take a bit longer than the other ones, but it certainly is interesting to see how both players figure out what they need and what they need not to do. And a point is going to be awarded to both fighters.
Yes, you say they are figuring out what they need to do just as we are here up in the broadcasting booth. This is our first time conducting a fencing broadcast, so we're trying our best here.
And that's a quick little stab, excuse me, Andreas. Chase Davis with the point. They lead 4-3, St. Augustine. Sorry, I got a bit excited there. Didn't mean to take over your momentum swing. Chase Davis looking to end this match as CBA looks to get themselves back into it.
Match point here for St. Augustine.
Davis in a defending stance right now, looking to blow by some time. A minute 10 remaining left on the game clock in this second round epee match. .50 seconds remaining in this epee matchup. Chase Davis, leads 4-3. And he's going to win that one 5-3. Continuing St. Augustine's epee match win streak and narrowing CBA's lead to 2, the overall score. CBA 9, St. Augustine 7.
Now for St. Augustine, we have Matt Kaminosh stepping up to the piste, followed by St. Augustine's final epee fighter, Campbell Davis. The game score now is 9-7 in favor of Christian Brothers Academy.
For those of you who don't know at home watching this live stream right now, the first team to what I believe is 14 points, am I correct, Andres?
You are indeed, Rob.
The first team to 14 points will be awarded the overall match win, but we will continue the fencing match, or matches I should say, even when one team receives 14 total wins. That's good sportsmanship by both teams and the official, letting all the fighters have a chance to get in there and show what they're made of. Kaminosh now stepping up to the piste.
I CBA. I mean, we certainly see the size difference between the two fighters here, and I can tell you one thing. Fencing is not a sport of size, Rob. It is all about skill, strategy, agility, and a lot of footwork, may I add.
Yeah, a lot of people don't see the preparation that comes into this great sport of fencing as we do now. It's more than just a game of strategy, but it's also a game of footwork, agility, and endurance between the fighters. Two nothing. CBA leads this one.
Sending us in the water at that point. The match score is now 2-1 in favor of CBA.
CBA is going to earn themselves a point. 3-1, they lead. Senegasson Prep earns himself a point there. 3-2.
Timeout called by CBA. Then talking it over here.
We have a close one here. A minute 42 remaining in the match. CBA leads by a score of 3-2, and overall score of 9-7.
Matt Kamenaj of St. Augustine on the piece right now. Point awarded to CBA.
4-2.
It's match point now.
And that's going to end up this match 5-2. CBA takes that one and extends their overall lead to 10 to St. Augustine's 7. Who do we have now stepping up to the mat, though? Or Piest.
This is the final fighter for St. Augustine, the final epee fighter of the second round. Campbell Davis coming off of a big win, a 5-0 sweep in his first fence.
Looks like they're getting things situated here on the piece, as they always do before every matchup. We'd like to thank our official for coming out today and giving us a hand with this fencing match. Campbell Davis being aggressive there. CBA backs off. No points awarded. there will be a point awarded there. Campbell Davis.
Campbell Davis has yet to have a point scored against him as he swept his first match 5-0, and he now leads 1-0. But I'll try not to jinx it now.
Both fighters in the defensive position now. Davis leads 1-0 in the match. Good block by Davis. A little bit over 1:30 remaining in this final second round epee match. CBA is going to tie up this one 1-1. Point, St. Augustine Prep. They lead this match 2-1 with 1:08 remaining. That's another point
for St. Augustine.
3-1 the match score, less than a minute remaining. And let's make it 4-1. Campbell Davis looking to end this match. CBA is going to have to get aggressive here, but it doesn't work out for them. St. Augustine Prep gets the 5-1 win, and we can see on the sideline, Chase Davis, Campbell Davis' brother, is ecstatic for him. His second win.
Actually, both brothers 2-0 on the day.
You love to see each brother's support for one another. Sometimes you don't get that. I could say myself at home, sometimes my siblings and I don't get along too well, but that goes with everyone, I think. Right, Andreas?
You are indeed right, Rob. We have our ups and downs. And here we have the first substitute checking in for St. Augustine for the saber category. His name is Aaron Williams, a freshman, making his first appearance in this fencing match.
No point awarded there to kick off the third period. CBA earns a point. CBA earns themselves another point, 2-0. I forgot to mention this earlier, but the third round format will be St. Augustine's CAB, unless substitutions are involved, and CBA, will stick with their ABC format unless they decide to substitute. CBA leads this match 3-0. Make it 4.
St. Augustine's Aaron Williams subbed in for Grayson Sapio. be a match victory for CBA.
CBA needs 3 more wins if they want to clinch this final overall match win.
And here we have Trey Shealy checking in for St. Augustine for Christian Reedy. Another freshman, talented freshman, making his first appearance in this fencing match. The St. Augustine CBA rivalry comes in on a lot of sports, aside from fencing, as Trey Shealy earns a point for St. Augustine. They lead 1-0 in this match. It's now 1-1 score. Aggressive play by CBA. Another point awarded to CBA. They come back 2-1 now.
That's a really good move there by Trey. He ties up the score 2-2 off an aggressive counterattack, actually. And he makes it 3-2.
Good play by Shealy there. He leads 3-2.
It's all tied up here at 3.
It's now 4-3 CBA, looking to close off this match. Timeout, St. Augustine.
Back to what you said about that rivalry. I know that both of us here just started our soccer campaigns, and just this fall season, St. Augustine Prep defeated CBA in the South Jersey final, I believe. And Trey makes it 4-4.
It's a match point now. A lot of suspense. Can Shealy close it off? And they will give that to CBA. Good, hard-fought fight there by Trey Shealy.
Yeah, one of the better ones today. It was close all the way down to the end, but CBA extends their overall match lead to 12-8.
Guess you could just say it was the luck of the poke, if you know what I mean.
It looks like St. Augustine's going to stick with Patrick York, going into this final saber fight of the day. No point awarded there. Some good defense there by York, and he earned himself another point off the counterattack. CBA ties at 1-1. Two now. CBA ties it up.
Patrick York with the aggressive play, and he has countered. CBA now leading 3-2 in this match. 4-2 CBA.
And CBA is going to close out that match, making it a 5-2 win.
And here we have Tim Kubiak stepping up to the piste. We are now switching to the foil category for St. Augustine.
And it's now 13-8. CBA leads. If they win this match, they technically clinch the win here on the campus of St. Augustine Prep.
A lot of pressure coming down here to Tim Kubiak. Can he keep St. Augustine's hopes of winning alive? Or will CBA close it off in this match?
It looks as though CBA is going to go for the win here. No substitution. They're going to stick with their A or first fencer, Tim Kubiak.
This would be a big upset for Tim Kubiak, actually. He is, in fact, their third fighter, facing the CBA first fighter.
You know, Tim Kubiak is known around the school as the man who can pull off the impossible. Let's see what he could do here. No point's going to be awarded there. And they're both off target on that play.
Point awarded to CBA. It is 1-0. Another point awarded to CBA there. They lead 2-0. Another point to CBA. 3-0. St. Augustine calls the timeout.
Tim's going to need to pull off a comeback here as CBA earns their 4th point. They lead 4-0. Not only is this match point, but it's overall game point, and CBA is going to clinch it there. They take that one 5-0, and they are the first team to 14. But you know what, Andreas? It's not always about the winning. Let's see what some of the other men on campus can do today, going into the epee, still in the foil category
We have
of the
Keshav
third and
Mather.
final round.
Keshav Mather stepping up to the piece. You know, there is no possibility for St. Augustine to come out victorious today, but what is the harm in, proving yourself? Maybe earning those last 5 points and getting the 13.
That's exactly right. It's not always about winning here. Although most sports here are competitive, sometimes losing is what's best. My old soccer coach once told me that when you lose, it isn't actually a loss, but it's just a learning experience. You can take something from every loss. Mather gets in his position. That's going to be off target. Still 0-0 now. Point awarded to CBA.
Point awarded to CBA there. They lead 2-0 now.
Mather with the aggression. CBA strikes off target. That point's going to be awarded to the Hermits. 2-1 now. CBA still leads.
Another point awarded to the Hermits. Keshav retreating from the warning shot, and he's going to counter on that point for St. Augustine. They lead 3-2. Excuse me.
Yeah, like you just said, St. Augustine's been really good on the counterattack today. The overall score might not show it, but it looks like they're really taking a step forward in this Hermits program. And they now lead 4-2 in this match. And that's going to be Prep taking home the win in this match by a score of 5-2. They make the overall match score 14-9.
Checking in for St. Augustine now, a sub off the bench, Cooper Kane. This is the final foil match of the night. Subbing in for Gavin Kim. Here's Cooper Kane once again. Kane on the attack, retreating. Point awarded to CBA there.
It's going to be a point. Or is it?
It
the
is not.
official waves that one off, yeah. Oh no. They're going to award the point to St. Augustine Prep. 1-1.
Point awarded to CBA now. They lead this match 2-1, and they lead the overall game 14-9. Point CBA, they lead 3-0. Timeout St. Augustine. Tom's River.
Excused us some technical difficulties going on, but CBA comes out on top. 5-1 in that matchup. They extend their overall lead.
We're now switching to the epee category.
St. Augustine Prep awarded the point. 1-0.
First and epee match of the third round now.
Kamenaz still fencing for the Hermits now. CBA ties it up 1-1. Both points are awarded to both sides, 2-2.
You can hear the clanging of the swords. Point CBA. They now lead this match 3-2.
Timeout's over now. CBA leads 3-2 in this match. Four to 3 now, both points awarded. CBA up by 1. That's a good block. And the counter works out for the better. Kamenaz ties it up 4-4. A really good match here late on into the third round. The next point's going to take this victory. Both fencers waiting for a move. Waiting for an opportunity.
To strike, indeed. Oh, we're in a bit of a tangle here.
You don't see that every day, do you, Andres?
Nope. It's just the luck of the poke, as I like to say.
Not again. They're going to keep the score at 4-4. Let's see what this final outcome's going to be.
And
The official's going to say no point awarded.
well, actually,
Still
Rob,
4-4.
because we're in epee, there would have been a point awarded. However, both players were given a point on the last on match point for both of them, so nobody will take it. And St. Augustine has closed off this match now with that point. Good win there for Matt Kamenaz to finish off the night. He will go to bed satisfied with the way he played today.
He sure will, won't he? Matter of fact, that was our C or third fighter going up against their A or first fighter. A good win for Kamenaz there.
And we have Campbell Davis looking to finish his night sitting at a comfortable 3-0. This is the second to last epee fight, and epee will conclude our night, our broadcast tonight. Excuse me.
As you can see, Campbell Davis getting into his position. Campbell being aggressive. Good defending by CBA. But not there as St. Augustine gains the point and the lead, 1-0.
Good play there by Campbell.
That's going to be a point for both sides. 2-1 the score. And like many matches in the epee category, the waiting game comes into play. Both fencers waiting for their opportunity to pounce. A little bit more than a minute remaining in this match. 2-1 the score. Make that 3-1. Campbell Davis with the stab. That's going to be 4-1. Davis with another stab.
Good play. Good play.
CBA with a timeout. Four to 1 the score. 45 seconds remaining in this match.
Campbell Davis looking to close out this one.
And he does. That's 3-0 on the day for Campbell Davis.
Here comes the signature celebration. That's right, Rob. I called it. And on to the piece comes his brother to conclude the night, Chase Davis. If Chase is to win now, the brothers, or I should say the Davis family, will be 6-0 on the night. 6-0. That is pretty hard to do, if I do say. Notice the scoreboard numbers add up to 26, meaning this is the final match of the night.
Both points awarded there. It's going to be 1-1 to start off this final match of the day. 2-1. Chris Davis leads.
All respect between these two sides. They've had a hard-fought match tonight. CBA coming out on top, but it could have been anybody's game.
They're going to award both sides that point there. St. Augustine Prep still leads 3-2. Make that 4-2. Chris Davis with the stab and the point.
This is match point for St. Augustine tonight. And that is going to conclude the match tonight.
Sorry for that inconvenience, but the Davis brothers do sweep the day 6-0, and the final match score is going to be CBA 15, St. Augustine Prep 12, and that's going to do it tonight for our Hermits Fencing broadcasting. You can always see us on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. We will be on tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. with Hermits Wrestling as they play Tom's River to start, the 10th seed in New Jersey, and then later on we go up against St. Peter's Prep, the 14th seed in New Jersey. CBA again winning today's match by a final score of 15-12. 15-13, excuse me. Sorry about that.
All right. Thanks for the invite.
Sorry for that, folks, back at home, but once again, St. Augustine Prep goes down to CBA 15-13. And that's going to do it for us today on Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. I'm Robert Holland.
And I'm Andreas LaRosa,
And that's us signing off.
the Broadcasting Bros.
The Broadcasting Bros.